Welcome to Coffee on the Couch. Coffee on the Couch. Hello, Couchside Coffee. Another exciting, awesome guest. I'm super excited because she's going to help us get through the holidays on how to be nutritious. I have Hayley here. She's Lake St. Louis nutritionist. I just dubbed her that. So excited to hear what she has going on and how she helps people in Lake St. Louis and beyond. But first things first, we're going to talk about what we're drinking. So, Miss Hayley, what you got?
I got the iced citrus green tea, or citrus green tea. I got it iced, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's so good. Oh my gosh.
It is iced.
Incredible.
Yeah, it's always iced, but
it's always iced.
I like that definitely in the summer because it's so fresh. So we brew it fresh here. It's like not off a jug out of a truck.
Yeah.
It's like made here, fresh. My favorite thing to do is we have some sugar-free mango that is a game changer.
Oh,
so if
that
you just
sounds
need like a
amazing.
little extra kick, like honestly just like 2 pumps kind of creates a different profile.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll have to try that next time.
So I'm sipping on a hot drink today, but we have our new gingerbread lattes out. Phenomenal.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to try it.
They're good. We've never had these before, so this is like a brand new LTO for PJs. I think it's gonna be a big hit.
It sounds amazing.
It is. It'll definitely get you in the holiday spirit.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
We're ready.
I'm ready. The weather finally broke recently,
Finally.
and it's game time.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I need to put my Christmas tree up, and it's
Oh my
October
gosh, you
24th.
go, girl.
I go early with the Christmas tree.
I'm like, oh, is it? We got 1 day left. We gotta get this thing up.
I go early because it's just the whole vibe of the lights. Like it is just kind of quiet.
Yeah.
I love
is
it.
really nice. Oh, I love it. I love it too. Yeah. I'm
And
excited.
my poor husband, I keep it up way past New Year's. So
I mean, it makes your house look nice.
yeah,
And if you have a live one, it smells amazing.
I don't do that because my kids have allergies.
Yeah, okay.
But I would love it. Does I would love that.
Maybe you have a candle.
We try.
Whatever you can get away with.
We're a hot mess express in this house. But okay, for those who may not know you, can you share a little about what your background is, how you got started in nutrition?
Yeah, so I got my degree in nutrition and exercise physiology at Mizzou, and I started as a clinical nutritionist helping with weight loss, and I really realized like I don't like this. This is not what I want to do.
Okay.
So I switched to more holistic, you could call it holistic, or just like taking the whole person into mind as opposed to like, here's the diet, here's the foods that you can and can't have. So now I run a weight loss clinic called Weight Loss Without Dieting, and we really focus on more realistic weight loss than just jamming a diet down your throat.
So it's more like you probably look at like occupations, family lifestyles. Is that correct? So you're taking like the whole life of a person and how you can help them achieve goals in every aspect. Is that correct or no?
Well, I think what I mean by that is, yeah, of course, all of that's a part of it. But it's also, weight loss is a lot more than just, here's the list of foods that you're eating, or are you going to the gym or not? It's about what's your mindset behind food, what's your relationship with food, what's your brain telling you to do with food all of the time. That's where we really struggle to lose weight. Most people understand what healthy is and what healthy isn't. It's following through on what you say you're gonna do. That's the issue.
That makes sense. I feel like that is probably very individualized as well too, right?
Very
Per person.
individualized.
Yeah. So it's not just like a one size fits all. This is a diet.
No.
Everyone can do it.
No.
Yeah.
I think that's where the weight loss industry has really missed.
Sure.
Is on here's what me, the expert, thinks is gonna be best for you, as opposed to like, what types of foods do you actually like? How do they feel physically in your body, not in my body or in Joe's body? It's like, we need to figure out what's working for you, for your hormones, for where your body is right now, for your digestive system. So we got to unearth that before we figure out like what's actually going to help you lose weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also help you feel better.
Yeah. This is about so much more than what the number on the scale is. It's like, how do you want to feel physically every day?
Yeah.
Yeah. Getting to the bottom of that.
I feel like I can really get down with that.
most people can. They kind of get into it and they realize like, this is what I've been wanting out of my journey, not just a number on a scale. Yeah, that's like the surface level. We want to look good and feel good when we're out in public, but deeper than that, we want to have energy. We want to know that we can get up off the floor when we're playing with our grandkids in, 20 years.
And I'm sure you see, or maybe you can talk a little bit more about this, but like if you feel better, you're more apt to continue to make healthier choices. Don't you feel?
It's that cycle. So I always talk about like, what's the snowball that we're creating with this one thing? And a lot of times where we're starting unintentionally is by beating ourselves up about the food choices that we made, by telling ourselves that we shouldn't have done that, or what's wrong with me for wanting to eat bread when I also want to lose weight. And that creates this snowball of making worse choices because you already feel so terrible about yourself.
Or like, oh, I already had a piece of bread. I might as well have ice cream while I'm at it. Yeah.
Exactly. That's where we get into trouble.
That's not me or anything. I don't do that.
I mean, I get it. Everybody goes through that. So I think that's the other piece of this is like, once you get into kind of this side of weight loss, you realize like, oh, I'm not the only one. The industry has just told me that I'm the only one.
Sure.
Because they want you to believe that diets do work when no one's really succeeding at them. But the positive side of that snowball is when you do make a good choice and when you really understand how to be intentional about how you're thinking about food and relating to food, you can start to create those positive snowballs of like, you know what? I did have an extra cookie that I didn't plan to have yesterday. It's not a big deal. I'm moving on today. I want to feel good. And then you start to have that snowball of like, I'm going to fast in the morning, or I'm having chicken instead of French fries for like, we kind of go in the other direction and you just start to feel a lot better in so many bigger ways.
It's awesome. Weight loss without dieting.
Yeah.
I just love it in all sense. So it's such a refreshing concept. Like you just said, like we're just beaten down by diet culture or, diet items in the grocery store that really aren't that great for you to begin with. Like all these things, and it's really hard to decipher.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Can you break down what that really means for us?
So weight loss without dieting, it's about like veering away from the traditional method of weight loss, which is here's the list of foods that you can and can't have. Here's your exercise plan, those types of things. Like, let's get into discovering what types of foods actually feel good for you. How do you want to feel physically in your body day in and day out? Do you want to feel light and energetic, or do you sometimes want to choose to feel like eat a cookie and feel a little heavier and a little bit like making those choices intentionally and really understanding where that comes from, as opposed to, hi, I'm a nutritionist. These are you can't have bread anymore.
Right.
Like that's
Here's
not,
your list.
Yeah. And I think the other piece of this is like intentionally having indulgences. Like this isn't about never eating dessert again. It's about eating dessert, enjoying it, and being able to walk away from it without beating yourself up and then overdoing it, in secret.
I love that. What are some biggest misconceptions that you see in the weight loss and nutrition culture?
I think one of the biggest misconceptions is that it is about restriction. It is about not having foods that you like anymore. But if you look at like Europe, for instance, their BMI is way lower than ours, yet they are eating bread at every meal. They're having wine multiple times a day. They're having dessert every single day.
Let's just move there.
I know, but and to adopt their mindset, which is that it's okay to have those things. They eat it a little bit, they enjoy it, and then they step away. The real difference between us and them is how they're relating to those foods. They're not telling themselves that they're off limits and then overeating them in secret. They are enjoying them and sometimes probably sitting down and saying, you know what, I don't really want that right now.
I'm not feeling it. Maybe more in tuned. Yeah. Do you also think there's a difference between, serving sizes?
Yeah, there's a huge difference. And like so much of that is about being present with the food. So we only want a giant serving size if we're just eating mindlessly. When we're there present with the food and we're tasting it and we're enjoying it, you don't need as much. You need a couple of bites and you're like, oh yeah, I'm done. Like, I'm good. We can move on to the next flavor.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a feeling. America likes everything bigger.
We like everything bigger because we don't want to pay attention. We just want to like shove it down.
Yeah.
How can I get more for, less money? It's like, that's kind of our mindset, as opposed to like, I want something really quality and I want to enjoy it.
Yeah. What are a few tricks that you can share that can shift some mindsets from restriction to nourishment?
So I think one of the biggest things is to figure out where your mindset is right now with food. Most of us are unconsciously walking around with a playbook running in the background about what we just ate. Bread is bad. I shouldn't want to eat bread. I'm trying to lose weight. Why would I even be thinking about that? Why did I eat those chips on the couch last night? What's wrong with me? We're kind of like having that going all of the time. We don't really realize it. So the first step is to really ask yourself, what am I thinking about food all the time? Because it's running there. You're just not even aware that it's happening.
Sure.
And once you know what's going on, you get to intentionally decide, what do I want to think about this?
Yeah.
Do I want to think that bread is bad, or do I want to think that bread isn't good, it's not bad? Sometimes I want to have it and sometimes I don't.
With that mindset of always thinking about what we ate, what we're going to eat, all these things, do you think it makes a huge difference that food is just everywhere? Billboards, Instagram, TikTok, like no matter what you're looking at, I feel like if you just turn your head, like there's a place to eat, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's definitely a part of it. I think that we get unintentionally like sucked into that, and this isn't universal, but some of us will like become a victim to it. Like, well, it's not, it's there, it's always in front of me, and like, I don't know how to handle it. Like, it's not my fault. So this, again, it kind of comes back to like, intentionally, how do I want to think about all of this food being out here all the time? Do I want to care? Do I want to think, oh my God, this looks so good, but I can't have it? Like, where do you want your mindset to go with this? Or is it just like, you know what? That could be good, but that's not what I want right now.
That's not for me today.
That's not for me today. That could be for me next week. Or like really thinking about that. Like, do I want to eat that right now? How do I want to feel physically later today?
Yeah.
Is a fried chicken sandwich like really going to get me there? Probably not.
No, it's going to make you sleepy.
Yeah, exactly. And then you get to really intentionally decide, I actually don't want that right now.
So those who have tried it all are diet fad lovers. What's one small step they can take to start improving that relationship with food?
Yeah, so I think most of us are in complete like overwhelm and confusion about what we should be doing. And so what I recommend to anyone who isn't like working with someone professionally is you need to just pick one thing. Pick one thing. Stop trying to do 10 different things every single day, and there are 10 different things today and it's 10 different things tomorrow. It's like, that's not going to ever get you anywhere. You pick one thing, get really confident with that thing, get really certain with that thing. I know that I can get up 30 minutes earlier and, lift weights for 10 minutes, or go on a walk before my kids wake up, or make myself a healthy breakfast. Like I can do that one thing this week, and I'm going to do that until I'm really, really good at it. And then I'm going to add in my next thing. That kind of takes out of that confusion. And it's like that one thing doesn't have to get you the number on the scale that you're looking for. It just gets you, it's like the first snowflake in that snowball.
Confidence.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Or like, okay, I know I can add vegetables to my lunch and my dinner.
Yes.
Right?
Literally that simple.
That's one thing I can do.
Yeah.
I like
one
that.
thing I can do.
I like that a lot. Hey, Lake St. Louis, Jamie here with PJ's Coffee. We are getting into the Burr months, which means we are having all the teacher appreciation parties, back to school, soon to be Christmas and Thanksgiving celebrations. So I wanted to make sure that you are aware that we do catering. So we can bring all the fresh coffee, pastries, breakfast sandwiches, lunch sandwiches,
anything and everything we offer here in the store straight to you. We can do parties of 4 or huge parties of over 100. So make sure you check us out and let us do the work for you.
So with so much noise out there, supplements, detoxes, fad diets, how do you help clients cut through all that?
Yeah. So we got to start by figuring out what's working for them and what isn't working for them. I'm not the nutritionist who's going to shove like my idea of what healthy is down your throat. Let's figure out what foods you actually like to eat and what foods you don't like. Mm-hmm. If you don't like kale, there's no point in eating it. Like, just because other people say it's not working for you if you don't like it.
And you're gonna hate your life.
And you're gonna hate your life. So let's move on. This is about loving your life and loving the foods that you eat. So there are foods that are gonna make you feel physically good that you like eating. Mm-hmm. That they exist in the world. You don't only like eating heavy cream pasta, so let's figure that out. And then let's also figure out what indulgences you like and what indulgences you don't like. I think a big misconception, like picture yourself walking into a Super Bowl party, is that I like everything here. The truth is you don't. You just go crazy because it's all there and it's a special occasion. Like, really think through. There's indulgences that you really like, and then there's some that you could totally leave. So let's narrow that list down too. That makes it so much easier to feel confident in those situations as well. And that's a big part of that personalized nutrition plan that I work on with my clients is let's figure out what's working for you, what isn't working for you, how much, what, and when to eat every day.
Ooh, that's good. That's really good advice. You're giving me all the advice today.
No.
How do you balance education and empathy when working with people who've been discouraged, maybe possibly even for many years, with the diet, fads, culture?
Yeah, a lot, because I've been there. So I was working as a clinical nutritionist. I decided to quit my job and start my own business, not the one that I'm in currently. And I really had no idea what I was doing running the business. It was extremely stressful. And it was so funny, my brain started suddenly offering up, just grab a snack, it's gonna help you, disconnect from this really intense, stressful moment. And all of a sudden I was 30 pounds overweight, and I was like, you know what? I know how to lose weight. I'm a nutritionist. Like, I literally did this for a living. But the diets didn't work. No diet solved my brain telling me, if you're stressed out, eat some chips, it helps. Because it actually did help in that moment. As we
mentally,
like, we can relate to that. Like, it feels good. You get to stop thinking about whatever you're going through. And so that was kind of my first big realization of understanding this is what people are really going through. And this is the problem that needs to be solved. It's not another diet. We already have too many of those. We need to figure out how to resolve what's going on up here, and our brain talking to us about food all of the time. Mm-hmm. That's what we need to work on. So I've been there, I get it, and I've worked with hundreds of people who have also been there and have failed at all the diets and feel like it's their fault, and it's really not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whew, that's some tough stuff.
Yeah.
I bet there's a lot. Sometimes there's probably a lot to unpack with people.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. What's your advice for someone who feels overwhelmed by all the quick fix promises out there?
Yeah, so I think if you're looking for a quick fix, you got to understand that you're only going to have that resolution for a short amount of time. Quick fixes don't stick around. It's here today, it's gone tomorrow. So what do you actually want? Make that decision intentionally. And sometimes my initial conversation with people is really helping them understand that. Do you want something that's really easy and fast? Because there's a lot of those solutions out there, and maybe that's your direction. But weight loss isn't easy, but it is really simple. And it's probably is going to take some unpacking and some work to have a lifelong resolution. We really need to do the mindset work. It's not going to be a diet for the next 6 months, and then you're done and you get to go back to eating Cheez-Its on the couch every night. That's not how it works. And that's really ultimately not what people want either. They want to have a good relationship with food. They just don't kind of realize that at the beginning.
Well, also, I feel our society doesn't give us even a good start with relationship to food.
No.
Like I look back, and not a knock on my parents at all, but like anytime we had like a softball game, what did we do after it? We got ice cream.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I don't know. It was fun as a kid, but now I feel like I need ice cream after everything
Yes.
I do.
Yeah. Food is entertainment. It is a reward.
Yes.
It is a, stop having your whatever emotion you are and eat this.
Yeah.
Like we are really taught that growing up to have that relationship
Yeah,
with
eat
food.
popcorn while you're watching a movie. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
and you're just like mindlessly eating all this popcorn. I love.
Finish all
Yeah.
the food that's on your plate. I don't care if you don't feel good anymore, you keep eating it. It's
Yes.
like, that's not helping any of us. And don't get me started on like the sugar-free movement. That didn't help us either. Like where we are today, there's just like so many aspects
So
of
you're
that.
saying we could stay here for a very long time
We
and
could
talk about
stay-
this?
we have a couple hours, right?
We're moms. Like we gotta roll this out. So you've become a very familiar face in Lake St. Louis. How has being involved in the local community like shaped your work?
I think as a tight-knit community, it really teaches you how do you want to treat people? Because that's going to be your name in the community. So it's just really a lesson in like treating people the best that you possibly can, really helping them the best way that you can. And sometimes that is just education. Sometimes it is just one phone call where you're like, you know what, I'm not the best solution for you, but here's
Sure.
the way that you should go.
And I think that's fair.
Yes.
Like I would appreciate that. I'd
Yeah.
be like, hey, okay, like thank you.
Yeah, it's honesty. It's not like I need to get my next paycheck.
Yeah, right.
We're just gonna treat people how we
Which I
want.
feel happens a lot
Yeah.
in the nutrition realm.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite questions because I know what we have coming down the pipeline. What are some local partnerships or events you've enjoyed being part of?
Well, I've loved being a part of the PJ's events that we've done, and we do have a couple coming up. So
I'm
yeah,
so excited
me
about
too.
that. I think we should give them a teaser. So Hayley is going to help us come up with some very healthy drinks. So I'm really excited because we have our Nala Classics, right? And so they are like Southern Pecan, pralines and cream, banana Fosters, you name it. These drinks are not, they are like cold brew concentrates and the flavors are infused in the beans.
Yeah.
So it's just no calories. It's just coffee. And so that's what I've been drinking is like a Nala Classic, but instead of like the sweetener with our pure cane syrup, I'm now using stevia.
Yeah.
And coconut milk. And it's like, you get so much flavor still, and you don't get like a sugar crash.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Hayley's gonna help us create some really fun drinks so we can like help our customers also be healthy and be that place that like, I know you want a coffee, I know you want a good tasting coffee, get this and you can still stay in your like nutritional guidelines or nutritional goals.
Yes.
I'm super excited about that.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
I'm excited too.
I can't wait to be a taste tester.
Oh, same.
We're gonna have to come in the morning and just not have any caffeine before.
Yeah.
That'll just be our caffeine.
Yeah, exactly.
How do you see community connection playing a role in people's overall health and wellness?
Okay, so there's this study called the Blue Zones. Have you heard of that?
I don't know.
There's a bit, it's nothing like new. It was a book that this guy wrote a while back, but it's referred to a lot. Basically, the Blue Zones looks at communities around the globe that live the longest.
Oh.
And why do they live the longest? And so like all of the aspects of a person's life that would give them longevity. And one of the biggest ones is community connection. It's about like having those strong ties in your community, helping others and allowing them to help you. That's a huge part of those communities where people are really living long and happy lives, is because they're so connected to their community. And I think it's such a huge, like underrated piece of, anyone's like health journey. Like, are you connecting with other people around you?
Right.
Do you have the support that you need? Do you know your neighbors? And if like you have an emergency, can they run over and help you with your kids for a minute? Like all of those kinds of things that we don't think about. And also like, does your other neighbor have a fall and like they need some meals, you're gonna go like those things that they feel really good to give and that feels really good to receive is all a big piece of health and longevity. And it's like that other part that we don't think about when it comes to your health journey.
I like that answer a lot, because I feel like if you are connected and you do have that community, that's less stress.
Yeah.
And what does less stress do?
Exactly.
It helps you manage like your wellness.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
I
less
do like
stress,
that.
it's joy, it's like giving and receive, all of those things.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're not only a nutritionist, you're also a mom.
Yeah.
You're a mom of a 2-year-old and an 8-week-old.
Yes.
So thank you for being here. And I'm sure that was not an easy task to get out of the house and prepare questions. So I really appreciate this time.
Of course.
But how did motherhood change your perspective of nutrition and health and wellness?
Oh my God.
Or did it? Maybe you already like knew what you wanted to do with your kids.
No, honestly, it changed it so much. Like, and I really didn't foresee it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But yeah,
you got a baby, we'll let that slip.
Thank you, mom brain. It's really shaped like how I think about food and eating, not only because like how do I want to, feed my kids and what foods do I want to give them, but I realize whatever my relationship with food is, that's going to be my kids' relationship with food.
Your role model.
Yes. And it's both the conscious choices that you're making and the unconscious choices that you're making. It's like if I'm telling my kids bread is bad, but then I'm eating bread, but after they go to bed, like that plays into their relationship with food. And so many times my clients say, or people that are considering working with me are like, this is a thing that's weighing on me. I have this relationship with food where I'm like telling myself, I can't have dessert, but I'm thinking about dessert all the time. And I know that that's how my daughters are going to grow up. And I don't want that for them. I want them to have a good, to be able to have some dessert and not care and not be obsessing about it all the time.
Yeah.
So how do I impart that on them? And I think a big realization is this next generation isn't the future of our health. It's right now, right where you are right now. You're the future of the health of this nation based on how you're relating to food.
Sure.
And by you doing something for yourself and changing that for yourself, you're gifting that to your kids. Like that's so, so important.
And being the first educational piece before that diet culture just hits them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like really teaching your kids how does it, kids love sweets. So like you had a bunch of cookies. How do you feel now? Like, do you have a stomach ache?
Did your tummy hurt?
Is your tummy hurt? Probably. And I'm not saying that to make you feel bad about yourself.
Are you acting like a crazy person right now because you had, so much sugar?
Exactly.
Right.
That's said not to impart guilt or regret on them. It's for them to understand, I don't actually want to eat all of those cookies because they make me feel terrible.
Yeah.
They make me feel terrible. Yeah.
Yeah. Putting an action to a consequence type of thing. Or a consequence to an action. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And helping them make those decisions for themselves.
Sure.
Yeah.
What do you want other moms to know about giving themselves grace when it comes to food and wellness? Or even dads. We can throw dads in there.
Moms and dads. I think guilt, regret, shame, those are never going to work. They're never going to get you where you want. So deciding how do you want to think about what you ate last night. Because it's not final and it doesn't matter today. All you can do today, you can't undo it. How can you move on today?
Make better choices.
Make better choices today. You beating yourself up today isn't going to fix it.
Yeah.
So do you want to just say, this is why that happened. This is why I made that choice. And this is how I'm going to move on and enjoy today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plan to not do it again tonight.
I also try to be, because I have a 3-year-old daughter and a 10-year-old son. So for him too, but I mostly for my daughter, I feel like the words I use about my body are really important. So, I'm always telling her, you got really strong legs, or that chicken makes your arms really strong. And I did that with my son too, but I'm I don't want her to ever hear me say anything negative about my own body.
Yes.
I don't know, I just feel that's like really important. And I also don't want her to see me like have a difficult relationship with food.
Yes.
So that's like after having my son really, but like that like really like flipped a switch in my brain of like, okay, like it starts with me. So I need to like be careful of how I say things.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like you used the example of like bread is bad or like and no, it's not.
Yeah.
You know, like you just can't have a whole loaf of bread.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Bread is neutral. So you get to decide, like, is this how I want to feel physically after I eat the bread?
Yeah.
Like, do I want that today or not?
Right.
Then we get to move on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I think, showing your kids, like, this is how I eat. Sometimes I have bread and it's so good, but I don't want to eat the whole loaf.
Yeah. And I just enjoy it.
And I just enjoy it and then I move on.
Yeah.
And I don't talk
No
about
guilt.
it. I don't think about it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So how do you personally handle family life, business life, self-care? You got any tips or tricks for us?
I think what I realized after like living in this like guilt tripping my husband, you know, like nobody is going to gift you time for yourself. You have to give that to yourself. So that for a mom, busy mom who like, you know, runs a business, has a couple kids, you're running around, you've got family and all these other things that you have to balance. You have to create that time for yourself if you want to have it. Your kids are not going to wake up and be like, you know what, Mom? Don't worry about us today.
You need 30 minutes to yourself
you need
today.
some time for you. This is never going to happen.
No.
So whether it's like waking up a little bit earlier or turning off the TV earlier so that you have some extra time for
It's
yourself.
like you're speaking to me personally.
Or like, okay, kids are down for a nap. Instead of like eating on the couch, I'm going to whatever, go for a walk or lift some weights or plan my food for the next week. Like you got to make the time for yourself. No one's going to get it to you.
That's so true. And I also, just as like creating that space for your kids to learn how to be safe with food and love their bodies, I feel like it's also important for them to see their moms be like, you know what, mommy needs 30 minutes, so dad's gonna take you to the park.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
Yes.
But I think it's good for them to be like, oh, because we tend to do give so much of ourselves, they just think it's natural.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's so true.
I do like that aspect of like, you gotta give time to yourself.
You gotta give time to yourself. And I think like that other, like bringing community back into it, you know, it takes a village. So rely on, like, make those connections in your community and be able to rely on your community to like help support you as a mom and a business owner and all of those things.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
For sure. All right, Hayley, what's next for you? Any exciting projects, community events? What you got coming down the pipeline?
Yeah, so we're gonna do an event in January, kind of kick off the new year. So anyone who comes to that event, you get a free weight loss consultation. This is diagnostic, so I really tell you this is why what you've done before hasn't worked and what you can best do in order to move forward. It's like no obligation. It's completely just, I'm going to give you this free information. And if you decide you do want to move forward with me, you're going to get a discount. So look out for the date that we're going to release about that Sip and Learn at PJ's.
Yeah, that's still in the works. So we'll make sure it'll be on your socials, our socials, Couch Like Coffee, PJ's. That's super exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, last thing that I want to ask you is, what is like one thing that's saving your life right now?
Coffee?
Yeah. 2-year-olds, 8-week-olds. That is a hot commodity, probably.
PJ's like drive-through lane. I'll say that.
Well, I appreciate that. But, oh goodness, I think coffee always saves my life. It just that first sip in the morning.
It's the best. And drive-through, like you don't have to get the kids out of the car.
Yes.
You can just get your coffee, get your go-go juice, and go to the park.
Yeah, or sit in the parking lot.
Or sit in the parking lot. Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
Exactly.
I feel that. In my heart, I sit in the parking lots a lot in nap time. But, well, Hayley, thank you so much. I'm super excited for our healthy drinks that we're going to collaborate with and our Sip and Learn. So Everyone stay tuned because there's a lot coming down the pipeline with Hayley.
Thank you.
Of course.